Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Hope everybody are doing good today. Today we are in episode 85, which is also the number of my name. Obviously the coolest number in the world. And because of that, I thought that we'd do a little bit of special things today. Take a little bit of a break from the regular things. So we've been lately working a lot on the spider farm. We've been doing the end area, and the end area is not done at all. We're also working on the Mobile Lisa, which a lot of you guys are requesting me to go back to. I will probably next time though. Today we'll do a little bit of specialities, okay? Just to celebrate, you know, that we've been here for 80... Ooh, that's disgustingly ugly. That we've been here for 85 episodes. That's crazy, by the way. Thank you guys so much for keeping up the likes and the comments and stuff. My voice is a little bit sore so far. I don't know why, but it's a little bit of a morning voice still, I suppose. So the first thing I want to do today, I went back. Okay, I went back over the 84 Hermitcraft episodes that's been marked with an episode number. And I looked at the comments and I looked at what the most requested thing is that you guys want me to do project-wise, and what the most frequently asked question is. And I came to two conclusions, alright? One for each, because that's how it works when you look at two different things. The first thing, the most frequently asked question, believe it or not, is, "Hey Ishkal, you crazy idiot, why you don't play with view bobbing? It's very unrealistic, you stupid idiot." So okay, to the right hand side you see the little stake and it's completely still. And if I switch to my weapon, you can see that it's completely still. Unless I move sideways, then I move a little bit. The default setting of this game has something called view bobbing. Now, that makes it so that they bounce up and down and everything looks a little bit weird. It's like we're dancing. We're like Claptrap from Borderlands. We're dancing. And this, the reason I don't play with this on, I love the fact, by the way, that people are saying it's so unrealistic. And then I look at the frickin' thing and I mean, come on, does this make it more realistic? You're crazy. Come on now. Anyway, the reason I play with this off is because I used to play a game called Quake, and I was really good at that game. I even at one point played for the Swedish national team. And when you play FPS shooter games, you kind of want everything to be focused around seeing your enemies, you know? You don't want any fancy textures, you don't want any... when you play it at the competitive level, you don't want anything that moves that your eyes will be drawn upon that will distract you from killing your enemies, you know? And by default in Quake, there's something called view bobbing, which does pretty much this. Like the head goes up and down. It's like do 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 do, which I found very annoying. So I turned it off. And then in Minecraft, it's just stuck with me. And I don't know. I keep looking at that stake now, and I'm thinking, why is he doing a dance? But tell you what, we'll play with it this episode. Okay, we'll play with it this episode and we'll see what you guys say. Is this really something we want to do? I don't know, but we'll do it in this episode. The second most requested thing, the most requested project that I work on, guess what? I give you a minute to think. No, I give you a few seconds to think. Did you guess it? The wanted game. The wanted game. Hey, Iskal, you crazy idiot. Why you not finish the wanted game, fool? Why you start wanted game and then not finish it? Also, why is there an O instead of a D? That's a D, can't you see? That's a D. It's actually like the same thing as an O, I think. So yeah, why didn't I finish this thing? We started this super early. I was very excited about this project. And then I ran into some problems. First of all, I got so many comments talking about armor swappers and stuff. That I lost a little bit of interest because I realized that what I had done was worse than having like an armor swapper variant for this. Or at least that's how I felt. I should have just not listened to you guys. Crazy, crazy idiots. I should have just gone on with my original plan. No, I love getting feedback from you guys. Don't stop doing that. But that was the first thing that kind of made me rethink the whole project. The second thing was that I couldn't understand why not all of the lamps would turn on. So every so often when I pushed the button down there, or when the clock alternated which light was on, because this is a randomizer, that the idea, by the way, hi, if you didn't follow me early on Hermitcraft, this game is supposed to be like Ethos death games, okay? A randomizer will select a random head or a lamp, and then we'll have heads on the display. So for example, if my head would be right here, and this would be selected, the other players can now go and kill me. And the idea is that the hermits register by putting their name on the frame, and every time, you know, there are many people on the server, you may want to go over here and check if, for example, Ravine is selected, and then if he is, then I'm allowed to kill him. And I'd get a prize if I do so. So that opens up for a lot of like surprise attacks, and it's a really fun server thing. But yeah, I couldn't figure out, sometimes when it switched the random thing, it just, no light turned on. So I went over here today to just like refresh my mind of where I'm at. And the first thing I see is that I have 5 freaking things down here, but I only have 4 lamps on either side. So that must be the reason. Come on now. Is this not a torch down here? Yeah. I'm such an idiot. So that was probably the issue why sometimes lamps wouldn't be turned on. How could I miss that? I learned so much. Since then, I've become such a much better person. Oh, so that's an easy fix. Then, another thing we have to fix in this game is, well, we have to take a look down here. Ooh, but here we only have 4. Ooh, did I make boo-boo now? Oh, no. Did I make boo-boo? Maybe I was correct back then. Well, that lasted long. Yeah, okay, so no, I'm right. We only power 4 of these though. We need to power this block as well, which I don't understand why we didn't. But never mind that. The next thing that we need to take a look at here is we had a creeper blast. Let me put a torch down there. We had a creeper blast in here, and it took out like the center part right here, which was probably a randomizer looking from what the reminiscences of it is. So we need to fix that. I also want to make sure, because this was a comment section on the Reddits, where people were saying that if you use this bit randomizer, so this here is the randomizer, and using this method, we will not really randomize it. There will be times where the output just travels to one randomizer and then outputs immediately. But I think we changed that, and that may actually be why we only have 4 now when I think about it. See, I'm refreshing my mind. Yeah, that may be, I may have removed, I should go back and watch the video, honestly. But I may have removed that so that we could get a more fair output. So what's happening here is, this is an ether hopper clock that will run in a certain interval. And then a signal will be shot to this block, and then the following will happen. Pay attention now to the torches. Actually, we can't see it from down here. But if I press it, the signal went down that way somewhere, and then I missed it. Let's do it again. Oh no, maybe the signal, yeah, the signal is going down this way. Okay, let's do that again. It's obviously random, Iskal, so you need to watch both sides. There we go, the signal went down there, down to this. Did you see that? And then it went to nothing because this thing is creeper blasted. I think there's been 2 creeper explosions down here. Let me just show you how these randomizer works, just so we start somewhere. The randomizer module is this thing here. Actually, let's take a look at this thing here. It will select with a 50-50 chance either the stone shovel or the block, right? And once so that's just how a dropper works. It will randomly output any of these 2 when you power it. And once we do that, the comparator, because it will shoot it into the dropper or hopper and then immediately go back down. And for the split second it's in the hopper, this comparator will get a read signal of either 3 redstone or 1 redstone, depending on what it's selected. The stone shovel will weigh 3 redstone signals, and the clay will weigh 1 redstone signal. Alright? If it hits 1, it's going to go to this block here, which is going to unpower this torch, unpower this redstone line here, and power this torch here. And then the signal will go down here and then enter another randomizer, which does the exact same thing and determines to go there or there. If it hits 2 or 3, actually we could change this shovel out for an ender pearl, I think. But anyway, if it hits more than 1, so the shovel, it will go here, do the exact same thing here. So unfreeze this and unfreeze that. But instead of turning this torch on, it will also hit this redstone block, which will hit this repeater, which will lock this torch. So instead of the signal coming from here, it will come from the repeater, and the same effect will be achieved by having the torch turned off. I'm sorry if this is confusing. And it will also send a signal down this way to another randomizer. And eventually you have an output where the signal goes into a torch tower, and that travels upwards, and I need to eat some steak. That signal travels upwards and hits this machine right here. So the signals are underneath these blocks. And that goes into, say that this torch tower here is hit. It goes into this block here, powering this torch, which will power this torch here and some dust on top, I believe. It was so long since I created this. No, okay, no dust on top. It will just power this torch, which will power this redstone line here. Which will travel all the way over, since it does on half slabs, it's not going to power the dropper. It will travel all the way over here, do a little bit of a pulse extender. Yeah, a pulse extender. And this line basically resets all the top droppers. So it will power all the top droppers. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding. It will power all the top droppers, making their items go back into the bottom dropper. Alright? And at the same time, it will also get a signal. So again, it's this torch tower here that's hit. It will also power this torch, which will power this dropper. So that in this case, we would have a flint in this dropper here, which would allow this comparator to come on. All the others would turn off. That would turn this torch off, next torch on, and that would essentially turn this lamp on. Okay, alright, get the nerd glasses on, fools! So currently, this thing here is selected. If I go down, and let me see if I can wire up, I want to power... Actually, let's just start this clock, shall we? Let's do it very, very quickly so we can illustrate what happens. This is just so that we can remind ourselves of how beautiful and good this thing is once it's working. If we now come up here, we will see that the lamp will switch. Well, saying that, we do have some broken randomizers. Oh, okay, there it switched. So now it hit that lamp there. Yeah, so now it's in scale 85. And then we have some broken randomizers. That's when nothing happens. And then it will eventually hit the other lamps. But I believe that I believe that I was wrong about the number of lamps. I think I planned for 10 lamps in total. But because the randomizer will always have 2 outputs, we needed, in order to make this fair, you need an equal amount of randomizers hitting each torch side. So you needed to go through an equal amount of randomizers. So step 1, right? Step 2, step 3, or step 3, and then into the tower. We can't have this go directly into a tower, because if we do that, we're going to have a... it's going to be an advantage statistic-wise for the things that has to go through 3 randomizers. It's less chance that the heads that goes through 3 randomizers are hit. Anyway, I'm feeling like freaking Albert Einstein here with a poor explanation method. I'm going to switch this off, and I think I'll try and rebuild some of these randomizers that have been broken. Alright, I think I fixed it. I rebuilt the randomizers that were missing, and now we should get an output every single time. We got a quick clock. It's every 16 blocks. Boom. Now we could extend this. We got quite a few hermits that are still active. Oh, that repicked the same thing. We got quite a few hermits that are still active, but I'm not sure... Oh, wow. 3 times in a row. Something broken in it? No, it switched. Boom. Nice. Yeah, this seems to be working. Like I said, we could extend this, but I'm not sure if we need to, because even though we have a lot of hermits active, I kind of want the people to fight over the spots, because then when you get killed, you won't get as cry. You'll be like, oh, yeah, you know, at least I'm in the game and I'm cool because I'm in the game. You know what I mean? So I think we'll leave it with 4 or 8. And I did also check this, and I had actually changed it. So what we had here was correct. I just got overexcited when I saw my mistake, that I thought it was a mistake, but it actually wasn't a mistake. All right, so let's finish the design of the praise. 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna go with something quite minimalistic here. I was originally like thinking about a lot of different things that we could do in the back. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's necessary. I think it's kind of a less is more scenario with this build. So maybe we'll just bring like the wall back like that and just make a very, very straight building. I'm a little bit excited, if I'm honest, about this whole area, this district, the orange one, because I think the people, at least from how we spoke at the Minecon with the other hermits, it sounded like people are now starting to want to work on this area and do like mini games and stuff. And I just want to say the Wanted game was the first mini game that was added, so screw you with your new mini games. We have the bestest one ever that we never finished. So you know. But yeah, what I'm thinking is just very, very simple. You have a look who's selected. And then you walk up, you're going to pick up your armor here. And I got a really cool idea for that I want to share with you. But to do that, I will have to jump into the 111 snapshot thing. Yeah, so let's... I'm going to continue building this, but whilst I build this, you have a look at this. We're going to jump into the 111, because hopefully Hermitcraft soon updates. And then this will be so big for this game. That it would be absolutely crazy. Let me see. Let me just think here. So we got these kind of sticking out of the wall. We may just want to do... Yeah, I'll do something like that. And then we'll place some shelves or something there maybe. Yeah, that's a good feel. Like, it's very, very simple. Don't get too overexcited about the build, because... it's not the bestest I've ever built, but that's not really the point here. We just want to get it functional and where people understand what's going on. Maybe we'll place like a shelf there and one there, and we could put some stuff in there. I'm not sure what, but we could put like chests on top. Anyway, I'm going to continue to work a little bit on this, and let's, in the meantime, jump over to 111, to a snapshot world. And I'll show you something that I got in mind for this. Alright, so now we are in a snapshot of Minecraft. This is 16W39C. And to be honest, I don't know what's going on with this snapshot, because in the last one, in the B version, they fixed a bunch of things. This is my new test world, by the way. It's got been playing around with stuff. In the latest... in the B version, they fixed so that dispensers will place shulker boxes in a certain orientation, but that doesn't seem to work here. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, here's the idea. The new shulker boxes opens up for so many randomized effects with this game. So as we know, if you put anything in a dispenser dropper, it will randomly choose one of the inventories. For example, if I'd put some carrots in here, it has the biggest chance to pick a carrot now over the shulker boxes. And by using that technique, the built-in randomized technique of a dispenser, we can make kits. So the idea I have, you see what player is selected, and then you have to put all your items, including food, into like a chest somewhere and only use the game's items. And then you select an offensive kit and a defensive kit. Now we can randomize this as much as we want. I did some examples here. So an offensive kit could be the golden sword with sharpness 4. We get a punch 2 bow, we get 8 arrows, and we get some splash potion of healing. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have... let's just poop out all of these garbage things over there. So that's what I get offensively. So you know, not a lot of arrows, a punch 2 bow, a very like... high damage sword, but that will break super quickly. So I gotta get the hits in. Then what did we get for defensive? We got a iron chest plate. We got 32 carrots and another health potion, splash health potion. So we're kind of like, we're kind of good on the whole healing thing, but we're not very offensively oriented. And we look kind of cool. So yeah, that would be one set. And let me show you just how quickly this can like change the entire game. And I'm really honestly excited about this. Oops, I don't want all this garbage. I just want the pickaxe. Really excited about that we can do this. So let's put that back and let's just try that one more time. Now we got... Ooh, this is a cool thing. We got an iron sword with fire aspect and knockback. So knockback isn't really ideal when you want to kill a player. But we got a bow with poison arrows and a weakness. So we kind of like a warlock, like an evil magician. And for armor, ooh, the big guns. We got a stack of blocks, which can be very useful. Some carrots and some armor. So this is kind of like a tanky defensive pick. So you can get super lucky or unlucky with this, and we can add so many different, 9 different packages for offense and defense. I'm really excited about this. I kind of want to see what you guys say, and please feel free to suggest kits for the wanted game. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we have to wait for 1.11 for this, but I hope that we agree in the next Hermitcraft meeting, which is probably this coming week, that we're going to update to the snapshots, because hopefully they are stable enough. That would be superb, because I really want to play with the new things. Anyway, back to Hermitcraft we go. I really like building with wood. I'm getting so confused with the view bobbing though as I run. It's like, why does it move quicker when I run? I don't know if that makes sense. We need another item frame here. I wonder if we have one down here maybe. Yes, we do. Okay, let's dump that off there. Get you. Who? Inventory management. Garbage. Really bad placements there. Do I need anything else here? No, I think we're fine. Actually, you know what I wouldn't mind? Let's create a cauldron. Maybe we'll create... no, let's just create one cauldron. Boom. So I finished this thing up here. Very simplistic. Not very detailed or anything. Well, you know. The ceiling is very low. So I may want to raise that. But it works from the outside. It's a very like flattish... Western themed, pretty boring roof. But the point with this thing, you see, sometimes you don't want to overdo a build. I'm just going to place the cauldron there to break up the symmetry, because I like doing that. Sometimes the point with a build is to not focus too much on the build itself, but what's in it. So you want to quickly be able to determine whether or not you'll be able to kill anyone in this game. And I think we achieved that. So you walk in, you get this good facade, and then you're like, boom, this person. Instead of like getting your eye stuck on something else. So I did the same thing here that we did in the snapshot. So offensive and defensive. I'm probably going to place the dispensers on the floor. And then you press the button here. I did consider to have one button that dispenses both, but I think it's kind of like when you install Windows 98 back in the days. Microsoft gave the viewers or the user more choices just to be able to feel more involved. So if you have the choice to press 2 buttons or 1 button, I guarantee that most people want to press 2 buttons. It's just a little weird idea of mine. I'm sorry. So you press both. That way you're like, ooh, let's see what we get. And then you get excited about that. And then you're like, ooh, let's see what we get again. You know, you get the double effect. Maybe you can put your stuff on the side chests here. Could be good. But anyway, I'll call that the wanted game finished until 1.11. The thing is, if we don't update to 1.11 or the snapshots anytime soon, we can still create the kits. The only thing is, that Elytra didn't do its thing. Anyway, the only thing is that it will take a lot more redstone. We could achieve the same effect by having some randomizers give you items, but if we want to ensure that you always get one sword, always a set of bow and arrows, then we have to make a pretty large redstone contraption to achieve that. So I think it's wise to first wait and see what happens in the meeting. But I do want that effect. I think that effect is super cool. So I got another little project that I want to get started today in honor of the 85. We're back down in the ravine and I haven't been... Ooh, hi again, Mumbo. I haven't been down here for quite some time on camera and I really love this place. A lot of people are loving this place as well. The reason, just to remind you, the reason we came down here and started building down here is because we ran out of space up above ground. Because we ran into Wells Knight's base, we ran into Mumbo's base, and we ran into Cubfan's base. So we're kind of squeezed into the middle, so we had to go down. But anyway, I've been standing here for a while and just trying to imagine having something over there. You see that wall there? Because we have these small little buildings that I think look gorgeous. This is the netherwort farm, where we go in and we press a button and all the netherwort is farmed. And it's pretty garbage, like it doesn't give us a whole lot of netherwort. But the building is cool and I really like the feeling inside. It feels decayed and stuff. By the way, I'll say already now, this episode is going to be long. Because I kept talking too much over the redstone stuff, I suppose. But a lot of people want to see that. A lot of people want to understand how it works, I hope. So, you know. But it's probably going to be a little bit longer, which is fine, because it's episode 85. I recently did episode 85 of my island, and it was also longer. But yeah, I trying to picture what a building would look like on that wall. And I think we got these buildings, but they're all on the same height. That's why I kind of feel like I want to go up with the next building. And I have a reason for a building as well that we're going to get into in a second. But maybe we'll just try to do something very similar to what we've done. So we'd add, let's see, how do we do this? I think we place the slabs on the lower end. So we'll have a little bit of a balcony, and then we'll make the building into the side of the ravine. A build style that I really enjoy, by the way. I haven't really done it a lot in the past, but I really enjoy doing it. That sounded bad. But anyway... let's just see how we are sitting if we do something like that, and then we'd come out with the oak border. And I think we went very rough with these. I don't think that we had like a lot of idea to them, as you can see on the border there. That sticks out almost a little bit too much, and I may want to move that up, but that's cool. I still like the... Yeah, that sticks out way too much. We need to bring that back a little bit. But I like the idea. And the way we would get to this building would be through here, maybe? Here's a trick that I usually do if I would build on the side of something. Leave one block there and then go in. Because that will make a lot more sense. Oh, we actually use 2 levels here. Okay. So we need to have... Okay. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I just say okay to everything. Hi. How are you? Maybe we'll go out like this and then... Ooh, skeleton down there with enchanted bow. Careful now! Maybe we'll go like something like that and we'll have a slab there and another stair block there. Oh, I need to cough! Whew! Cough time, Miskal. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll come up here and we'll have this path go over this way. And we're going to change the mountain a little bit just to make this fit. And then we want to come up again. So I'll probably do... Ah, crap. Can't do that. Probably do something like this. Anyway, you get the idea. Like have a little winding road or pathway up to the side. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that. Do we want to add... Ooh, that's bad. We can't do that, you crazy idiot. Can we just place like a Zoe? That's not going to be great. We could just do that, I suppose. Then it has a built-in turn. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with railing. That's always a little bit of a bother when you do something like this. So if we'd come out like that, does that look garbage now? Yeah, I don't like that. You know when I said here's a building tip, always come out 1 block. Screw that. That's what throwing us off here. My stupid rules that aren't even good, that are just garbage. Let's just place a stair block right here. and then another block like so. Yeah. Makes a lot more sense. And then we can do that. And possibly something like that. Ah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. And the walkway, very cramped, but I like it. I think it looks cool. Now let's plan for a building here. We're gonna start digging. I had a quick look-see poops at what we've been doing on the other buildings that we've done, and we've dug in a little bit using the whole momentum of the mountain or of the cliffside. So we're gonna do the same here. So we had a very straight wall here for some reason. I think that was naturally generated, but I just want to get a little bit of a cavey feel. And then once we have that, yeah, I think that's good. We're gonna like add structures, and I'm gonna go 1 in. Saying that though, that's gonna be a little bit tough there. So maybe I'll go 2 in. Yeah, because you see what I mean? And let's do a facade that's maybe 7 wide. Can we fit 7? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? We can, but just about. Yeah, let's see how that looks. So let's add some pillars there and another pillar here. And is that looking amazing? Is that too small maybe? No, I think that's cool. And then we'll shape this a little bit more. So we'll just kind of follow the design of the mountain, you know. And then here we'll have a wooden facade. And again, now it's really important. We haven't built here for ages, and this is a tip for you, because this will happen in your Minecraft world or on your server or whatever. Let's bring that over. Let's bring that down a little bit. Yeah, this will happen. You come back to an old project that you've been working on ages ago, and you haven't worked there for ages, and you come back and you're like, I kind of want to change up the style this time. I don't want to build the same style. Well, don't, because that's when your uniform goes to garbage. Okay? So keep the same freaking style, fool. Maybe we'll put 2 ticket torches right here, and here, and here. And remove that block, and then this here would be dirt and spruce and our usual mix. And I realize a lot of this is spruce. I always realize that. I re-realize it. I re-realize it every time we build here, but I think that's fine. It goes very well with the grayish. Boom. By the way, I was going to say something. Hermit Quest, the making of Hermit Quest, for those of you who are still watching this video, the making of Hermit Quest, people are asking where are the videos. I told you guys, I said it early on. I said, guys, this series is not going to be consistent. This is going to be a series that I do when I got time to spare. And we can do a lot of progress in one episode because of World Edit. If you don't know what it is, it's basically me creating the map. There are 3 episodes out. Me, together with the others, creating the map for the next Hermit Quest, or Hermit Wars, which we now renamed to Hermit Quest. Is that all the stupid dirt that I have? Are you crazy? We need some cobble as well. And some doors. Did we have... Oh, yes we did. Okay, cool. Let's grab some of them and just let's get a little bit of decorative stuff here on camera. Yeah, I said early on, I was like, guys, this ain't gonna be a series that we do too often. Like, whenever I have time, we'll do it. So don't say that it's cancelled. People are like, ooh, Eshka just cancelled this series. I didn't, you stupid idiot. Sorry, I love you, but, you know, please, careful with what you say. I really like that, though. That looks fantastic. Need to get rid of them cold blocks, but check that out. It looks like it's been like exploded into the mountain. But yeah, these need to go. Of course, what we also need to do is to texturize the side of the mountain. So add some cobblestone. And again, people, don't be afraid of using the gorgeous cobblestone. Mix it in. It makes sense. It will make your eyes look at the details in a whole different way. Whew, I like building down here. I just realized. I really love it down here. Yeah, okay. We'll throw a spruce thing there, and then we'll throw a door on this thing. Like so. Aha. Very cool. Maybe we can even fit like a tiny little window here. I still haven't told you guys what this is, what this building is for. Ooh, I like that. Kind of like Hobbit windows on a pretty tall building elsewhere. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna need quite a bit of space, but I haven't really figured out how to do this yet. So maybe I'll do that off camera. But I'm gonna mix this up with some dirt and some of this stuff. Mostly dirt though, and I'm not sure if we may want an Escallion vein. We probably want an Escallion vein somewhere close, maybe on this side. So maybe we'll make something here. A little bit of corroded mountain could be cool. I'm really happy with how that looks from the outside. I started texturizing a little bit, maybe a little bit too much cobblestone. This is why, by the way, why you shouldn't play with Faithful. A lot of people are like, oh, you should go Faithful. Well, the cobblestone looks too cartoonish in Faithful, and it doesn't go well with the smooth stone. I just realized that as I looked at this. I was thinking about it earlier. But anyway, I really think that it's looking good from the outside. Now, here is why we needed this thing. Let's pop up here. Boop. Like so. I did a little bit of the interior. And my plan, this may not work out. I've never seen this being done. But I kind of want to create memory rooms. Like a little show of my favorite memories and your favorite memories from Hermitcraft. And I think, we got 84 episodes, 85 with this episode. There are definitely going to be things that we will want to remember. And I just thought this could be a cool little thing. And we can extend this house as well, so at the moment we would have 2 pockets. Let me just show you. I haven't really figured everything out, but one of my favorite memories was, I think though that it was during a stream, so I'm not sure if all of you guys saw it, but mine and Rendog's first birch and diorite burning ritual. It's kind of become a meme as well. We did it in the Project Ozone episode the other day. Where Rendog came up with this ritual music from his mouth, and it's kind of become a thing now. And I was laughing so my stomach hurted the first time we did it. So I wanna see if we can build like a little mini version of that. Now, one problem that we're gonna have is that we use fire. And I don't want to burn anything down, but let's just try. That should be fine. That's more than 3 blocks away. Whew, that's a scary sound. So I don't know how we're going to build these, but we kind of had... maybe we'll just go... Do I have any... I do have some cobblestone. I can't remember how we built the fire pit, but I think it was something like this. And then we use some shrubs. Hopefully I have some. I do. Yeah, and this is like a miniature what are they called? The characters in Swedish of what was happening. So it doesn't need to be perfect by any means. It just needs to bring back the memories. So we'll do something like that, and then Ren was standing on one side, so we're gonna have to use like armor stands. We're basically running around the fire is what we're doing. So maybe. Actually, I want Ren to face his gorgeous face so that we can see him. Let's do that. I also brought some leather. I want... What on earth? What happened there? I wanted to try and recreate the skin, right? So Ren has a red shirt and he has blue jeans, just like me. We have the same pair of jeans. Well, no, that would be disgusting. We bought them at the same superstore. I think. Geez, stupid fire. Okay, so Ren would look like that. Yeah, that's definitely Rendog. And I would be kind of over here. And maybe I'll be facing... maybe I'll just be facing Rendog, actually. That makes sense. And I'm wearing a green top, which is gorgeous, by the way. The most gorgeous top ever. And I'm wearing blue trousers and blue shoes. Let's do that, and then the green. Boom. How does that green go with my color? Yeah, very accurate of a show model of myself. something like that. Then we have to show the fact that we were actually burning diorite. This is like a little bit of a stupid idea, you know, a little bit of a weird idea. But I really think it could be cool to appreciate what we did. However, that birch is probably going to burn, so we'll have to place it... I mean, I don't really mind, but we'll probably have to place it like that. And maybe we'll build this stupid diorite up a little bit in the background, because we can play a lot with background and stuff here. Since it's a showroom. So maybe if we do something like this, we'll just it'll look like we had loads of diorite, because we can't obviously put anything in our hands, unfortunately. This is when we cleared out the Mobile Lisa, by the way, and we got loads of this garbage blocks over. Yeah, I kind of like it. It may need a little bit more work. I'm not sure about the background. I kind of wanted that to look like a mountain in the background, so maybe we'll have to do something like this and then determine a hard background behind here. So I'll show you how to do this. Actually, this could be important. If you want to create like a 3D effect, you need to have a clear or clean background, otherwise your eyes are like, what's going on? That's just a mess. So we'll put smooth stone in the background here and make sure that everything that's in the foreground is diorite. This is kind of creating a 3D scene out of 2D, is what I'm trying to teach you guys. So everything will have to be straight in the background. Boom, boom. And like that. Now, don't you go saying in the comments, oh, Ishka's building with diorite, because I'm not. This is just part of the scene, okay? So don't be stupid now. We'll place a light source. Oh, you can actually place them inside us. And that may actually fix any spawnings. Yeah, that brings back the memories. That's exactly what I wanted. So cool. And maybe we'll even use glass, although I never use glass in my nature builds. Maybe we'll do it for this thing. And the connected glass textures really help out. I'm not sure about the glass. Maybe we'll just leave it open. Let's see what you guys say. But basically, this I want this to be our memory lane house. And we'll start adding memories here as we go. Now, since this is episode 85, I also wanted to involve you guys. And for those of you who have been watching all the episodes, thank you so much. I'm kind of interested in hearing what has been your favorite Iskal episode, since this is all about me, baby, in this episode. What has been your favorite out of the 85 episodes that we made? And can we recreate it? And I'm going to, in between episodes, I'm going to build one memory. So, and I'm going to put it right over here. So you guys give me suggestions below, or just tell me your favorite memory. And then... if I like it, and if I laugh, and if it's one that I want to build and get an idea for how to build it, I'm going to include it here, and I'm going to include your name as well. That way, we can kind of do this ever so often, and I think it's a cool thing to honor what has been done in the past, you know? We'll call this Ren and Iskal's Diorite and Birch Burning Ritual. Yeah. So, give me a memory for this thing here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the episode. And don't forget to give me feedback about the Wanted game as well, if you want to see anything different, or if you like the things we came up with. Sorry that the episode is super long. I'm not really sorry about that. I've had a lot of fun playing Minecraft all day. But yeah, make sure that you leave some suggestions down below, and I shall see you in the next episode.